I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. The Mohonk Forest Preserve in the town of Gardiner was the scene of a fatal rock climbing fall Sunday afternoon. It happened on the Traps Cliff rock face, where, according to state police, 22-year-old Stephanie Prezant of Hayworth, New Jersey, was rock climbing with friends when she lost her footing and fell about 20 feet, hitting her head. Prezant was rushed to St. Francis Hospital in Poughkeepsie, where she was pronounced dead. State police say she was not wearing a helmet. An outspoken City of Newburgh community activist was speaking out again today regarding the ongoing Michael Lebhart fatal shooting investigation. Omari Shakur called a news conference to accuse city officials and police of stifling the investigation into the shooting of Lebhart by two Newburgh police officers inside a Liberty Street apartment back in March. Police say Lebhart lunged at them with a knife, charges family members deny. Shakur, who was arrested during a recent city council meeting, renewed the call for a special prosecutor and for the county district attorney's office to step back from the investigation.
We're trying to make sure that Michael Lebhart gets justice.
Reporter Doyle Murphy will have a full report on today's developments here at Record Online and in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. In Sullivan County, an arrest has been made following a suspicious fire last Friday afternoon that heavily damaged the second-floor storage room and its contents in a dormitory wing at the Daytop Village Substance Abuse Treatment Facility in Parksville last Friday. Firefighters were able to extinguish the blaze in about a half an hour. The subsequent state police investigation led to the arrest of 36-year-old Ignacio Lisiaga of the Bronx on a felony fourth-degree arson charge. Lisiaga is being held without bail in Sullivan County Jail. Babies with health issues and those born prematurely have a better chance to survive and thrive thanks to events like Sunday's annual March of Dimes March for Babies, held at Woodbury Common. The nice weather helped bring more than 1,000 walkers to the event, making organizers optimistic that they'd be able to reach and surpass the fundraising goal of $125,000. Pledge money collected is used to fund research and health programs that benefit pregnant women and their babies. This was the 42nd year the March of Dimes March has been held in the region. The 14th time Woodbury Common has played host. A number of college students from the Hudson Valley were expected to participate in today's anti-gas drilling march and rally in Albany. The march to the Capitol was organized by the Green Umbrella, a network of college students that is calling on Governor Andrew Cuomo to ban fracking, the hydraulic fracturing of shale to capture natural gas deposits. Critics say the process would threaten drinking water and would trigger environmental damage. July 18th is the date that's been set for the sentencing of a Sullivan County man who has admitted to sexually assaulting a 12-year-old girl he'd met on Facebook. 37-year-old Paul Curry of Neversink pleaded guilty to first-degree rape. He was arrested last August after a relative of the victim's family tipped off a school DARE officer. Prosecutors say Curry committed several sex acts last summer. He'll be sentenced to a minimum of 17 years in prison. Meantime, an Ulster County man will be in Town of Lloyd Court tomorrow following his arrest for possessing videos of child pornography. The arrest of 51-year-old James Pezzo of Highland came after an investigation by the State Police Computer Crimes Unit. Armed with a search warrant, police say they discovered several child pornography videos on Pezzo's computers. He's been charged with a felony of possession of a sexual performance by a child. Today, a note went home to parents of students at St. Joseph's School in Kingston, assuring them that the James F. Pezzo arrested is not the James M. Pezzo, who's employed as a teacher at the school. It is anything but your traditional yacht race. It's the annual New Paltz Regatta that sets sail Sunday off the shores of the Wallkill River. And this nautical competition bears absolutely no resemblance to the America's Cup. A total of 10 contestant teams dreamed up, then launched all manner of homemade watercraft for the big race. Some of them seaworthy, others not so much. The first New Paltz Regatta set sail back in 1955 when SUNY New Paltz fraternity members from Delta Kappa thought up the idea. The race was just a part of a day of community fun to raise money for the Family of New Paltz organization. Race awards were handed out to the most comical and most creative vessels. And the history of past UFO sightings put Pine Bush on the map. And this past weekend, the community embraced its extraterrestrial image during a UFO festival and parade. Plenty of folks chose to dress for an occasion that featured a Saturday parade, allowing area merchants and community organizations the chance to let their alien imaginations and float-making abilities run wild. The festival idea took shape back in 2009 when Pine Bush officials decided to cash in on their UFO claim to fame. Pine Bush native Al Otto could be found on Main Street hawking Pine Bush UFO t-shirts his company created.
Anytime we can get community involved and things of that nature, it's a lot of fun. You get to hear all kinds of comments and things like that, so it's great, especially with UFOs.
They're still talking about them here in Pine Bush?
Yeah, you know, I constantly get asked if I see any of them, you know, and I tell them they have to go to town government.
The Pine Bush Lions Club sponsored the UFO festival, and some of the characters walking the streets were definitely out of this world. It'll get warmer in the days ahead, but it also could get wetter. Tuesday will be cloudy with periods of light rain expected. The highs should reach the low 60s. Wednesday will feature a mix of sun and clouds with a chance of a lingering shower. Temperatures are expected to hit 70 degrees. Read all the stories important to you in tomorrow's Times Herald Record, and when news breaks, Record Online is the place to find it. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.